What was the approach to your relationship with you, Ernestine, living in New York, and you, Skip, living in Connecticut? Far away.
Well, that was pretty hard. That was a tough one because when I first met him, he was living in New York and I was
Because
living in New
my
York
show,
City because
Cold
he was,
Pizza, was in New
yeah, his
York,
show was in
based
New
at
York City.
34th and
Yeah,
8th.
yeah,
So when I said one of my favorite movies was Miracle on 34th Street, it had hidden message to me
right,
because I had a Miracle on 34th Street because Cold Pizza took off and became First Take.
right.
Okay.
And then you then moved to Connecticut and then I was still living in New York City. And
Problem.
so that was a problem. And then we started commuting back and forth. You would come back
Because I
on
did
Friday.
have a car service that took me from New York to Connecticut and back, but sometimes we could reverse the car service and just have the car service pick you up in New York on Friday and bring you to Connecticut, and you would spend the weekend with me in Bristol/Southington, Connecticut,
Right,
where I lived at the Residence Inn Hotel
right.
for 365
Yeah,
days a year. I just kept my room, my
yeah.
stuff there on the third floor. And you started to enjoy those weekends.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a great Target
It
right
was a
down the
great
street. It was a
Target.
big
Yeah.
Target, big Target. What are they called? Target, super Targets.
Yeah.
And we had the movies and we had fun things to do there. So it was hard. And then I would go up there, you would come back down. In the winter it was tough with the weather. That was tough.
Because the 2-hour drive from Bristol to New York City can be 6 hours in the snow. One night, I think it went 8 hours
Yeah, that
in
was
the
a tough
snow
one.
where I was
Remember,
just
you had
gridlocked.
you had to go to the bathroom, remember, in the
I know.
car? Oh my God, that was terrible.
I didn't actually go in the car.
No,
I
you
had
didn't
to
go in
be-
the car, but
we were
you had
stuck
to
in a
pull off
traffic
to the
jam,
side of
and
the
I had
highway.
to just pee in the snow.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Well,
That was
because I
bad.
was out of my mind.
That was a bad one.
It was a
So-
bad night, but that's going to happen if you're
Yeah.
going to do this. But my answer to this question is that the great thing about it was, for me, I'm only speaking from the guy's perspective here,
Yeah.
is that for those years, we did it for 10 years, I
Yeah.
believe. There was some good in you had your life and your job in
Yeah,
New
it
York
was different
during the
world.
week, and we reunited for a date night on Friday night.
Well, we only saw each other a day and a half a week.
It
Friday
was
night
close to
to
2 days.
Sunday
Afternoon.
1
yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
that was like a day and a half, a full day
Okay.
on Saturday.
But then I could look forward to that, and we didn't really live together.
No.
I would spend the
day
nights,
and a half
yeah,
a week.
with
I would
you.
come up to you or you come to me.
Okay, but
So we didn't
I
live together
obsess
until we moved out
with
here.
my shows and my work, so
Yeah.
I just did what I did during the week,
Right.
and we talked 29 times every
Every
day.
day. Yeah,
I
we
called
did.
her as soon as I got off the
Right.
air at noontime Eastern,
Yeah.
and I called you after I worked out.
Right.
and
No, we
after
we
this.
would talk all the time
Yeah.
on the phone.
Okay, I miss part of that because once we came here, we obviously got married and then came here.
Right.
Then everything changes because
Well, we lived
if
together.
you haven't figured this out, living together is hard, especially
Yeah.
when you're married, because now there's no way out. This is
No,
it.
it's a whole
This
different
is what you're
world.
going to do.
Yeah, it's
And
a different
so
world.
I see her every day and every night.
That's why
and
it's called living together and you're married.
Okay, but that's
Right. But I keep waiting for you to leave to go back to Connecticut, and you're still here.
know, I'm
I
still
don't know
here.
what happens
Okay.
on Sunday. It's like,
So,
why are you here?
Do you not miss
Oh, I miss
what we
those
had?
days. Yeah,
Okay,
I miss
'cause
those days.
it was actually a better deal for our relationship
Yeah.
than being married is.
Well, definitely. But that's why a lot of couples don't live together. You know, back in the day, Joanne Woodward and Paul Newman,
Paul
they
Newman?
didn't live together.
Really, I didn't know
Woody
that.
Allen
Oh,
and
that's
Mia
right.
didn't live
They
together.
didn't live together.
Helena Bonham Carter
Didn't
and
Woody
Tim
and
Burton didn't
Mia
live together.
have-
They lived across
And they
Central
could see
Park,
each
and they could
other's
see each other's
apartment,
buildings.
but
Yeah,
they didn't live
yeah.
together.
There are a lot of couples that don't.
There's some
so
good to that.
there is.
Maybe
I
more
believe.
than you might know.
I believe that too. We
Okay.
agree.